Welcome back to Creatures, Caverns, and Crafting. Today we're going to take inspiration from the Mutant Crawl Classic module, the Goats of Travail. We're going to go ahead and try to make ourselves a spider goat by using some plastic farm animals. I was lucky to find a set of these at the local craft store. They were on discount and I did have a coupon. I highly recommend you not spend the full price on these. They can be fairly pricey. You can also check Amazon and get full bins of plastic goats. I'm also going to use this plastic spider. If you watch my Goodwill Mutations video, you can see where I purchased that. To start off with, we're going to go ahead and just remove the limbs. We're going to use a knife. Make sure that you're using safety when you're doing this. We're also going to head and trim into the spider. We want to remove the head and get into the guts. As you can see here, I've already done that. We just want to try to marry these two up together the best as possible. Now I'm going to take some green stuff. Again, we want 2 equal parts of this. We're just going to mash these together until it gets to the color green. If you go a little light with this, it's going to take a lot to dry, so make sure that you take enough time to mash that together. Before we go ahead and put the green stuff on, we are going to add a little E6000 to this. Then we're just going to go over and put the green stuff like so. I used the tip of a paintbrush just to kind of mash this into the edges. As you can see, it came out looking pretty nice, and all I'm doing is just adding some little marks or whatever to give some texture. I'll be taking an extra large miniature base and using a small drill bit, I'll make 3 holes. This is where I'm going to put the legs of the spider goat into to secure it. I'm also going to take a little bit more green stuff and flatten that out onto the base. I'm going to be using this roller by Green Stuff World to give a nice brick texture. Then I'll go ahead and poke all 3 legs of the spider goat into the base, and I'll secure that using some E6000. Once our E6000 has dried, I'm going to go ahead and start adding some details to the base. I start by breaking some pieces of corkboard, putting them on there. I also have a little mosaic stone that I'll use for the brick that you see here. I also want to add some more texture, so I'm going to be going and using some earth texture by Vallejo. I've used this before in some of my other videos. As you can see, I've added it here. I've allowed it to dry and then primed the whole figure in a nice uniform gray. Once this is dried, we'll go ahead and move on to our base paints. First of all, I'm going to use a Mississippi mud on the goat. I'll use an ash gray for the spider bit, red leather on the brick, and I'll also use a bark brown on that earth texture. We're going to allow that to dry, and we're going to give everything a nice wash with a Nolan oil. If you don't have Nolan oil, you can use your own black washes. You can even use an Agras Earth Shade if you like. We'll allow this to dry, and then we'll move on to our highlighting. Once we've added our highlighting and our details, the miniature will be done. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I greatly appreciate your viewership. As always, if you like the video, like, subscribe, follow. More importantly, share this with someone else that might be playing a Mutant Crawl Classic game. I love to see your crafts. Always enjoy your comments. Be safe. We'll catch you on the flip side.